Okay, I've got a bit of a dilemma. So I'm gonna change out this saw for the new sliding table saw, which means I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with this table. And as you know, this is like the centerpiece of my production. And this whole part is gonna be gone. And it's gonna be essentially the sliding part is gonna be like right there. And then the accessory, the side supports and all that stuff will be out here, but I will not have any table there because it's all movable stuff. So you can't have any table near that. So all this is gonna go away. The question is, what do I do with this? First off, I was thinking I would just cut it where I need to, which would essentially be where the sliding table goes, and that would be about right here. So if I cut it right there, and also if I cut it basically where the seam is right here, there's a seam, that would be the separation between this cabinet and this other cabinet. But then I would ultimately need to remove this part of it. So I'd have to do some modification to this table. And essentially, it would probably go to waste because there's really not a good way of salvaging it. Then I thought, you know what? I shouldn't be doing that. I should be trying to sell it. I think I'm gonna sell this thing, and I'll tell you what. If anybody out there watching wants this, I mean, I am absolutely 100% certain that this is a game changer for a shop. I mean, any cabinet shop or any cabinet saw that you have, generally speaking, is going to work with this. You could probably adapt it to work with a contractor saw as well. Just out the back, the motor would be underneath there. So that would work as well. But, you know, this is such a sweet setup, and I hate to get rid of it, but that's just the way it is. You know, there's really no way I can keep it. So I'm going to be missing a whole heck of a lot. And that means I'm going to have to rebuild in the busiest time of my business. I'm going to have to rebuild the table, make a new one. But in any case, so this thing, I'm going to lose all my clamp storage because I'm not going to have this table. I'm going to lose my sanding center, right? I've got my sander. I've got my, all that stuff. I've got my router hanging there. This router is my secondary router, so it's not, it's not a huge deal, but it's beautiful. This is all just so nice, and everything is just so dialed in. It's amazing how dirty those vacuums look when they're in closed like that. This thing's been in there for a long time, and it still goes strong. The IVAC setup is perfect. Everything is great about this. The only thing is, I mean, look at all these tracks. This is just nuts. I took a plane and just shaved off some glue the other day because this thing is just getting covered with glue. I decided to just scrape some off, and look what happens when you get to the bottom underneath the glue. It just cleans up. This whole thing can be resanded and shellacked again. But these tracks are phenomenal, and these are expensive. So I know this is all something that I'm really, really going to miss. But I made the decision that a sliding table saw is going to benefit me. So I am going to I'm going to lose that storage for right now because it's hooked onto the bench, essentially, right? This is all connected. So I can't separate that without losing that storage. All that underneath storage is there's a lot happening over there. Of course, I've got all this. Now, that's just a door there that's sagging there. It's really bad. It's broken. That's an old door. That's been holding up really nice for a long time, but it's done. And, this whole thing was made completely open without any drawers or anything. But, I was thinking about modifying it. And now it's just I'm going to have to make a new one because it's just not going to work with the sliding table. Also, the height of this is a little extra high because I just want it to be a little higher for me. So I've got my hose there. Now I think my hose I'm gonna take that off. I'm not gonna sell that with it, but I'm thinking if somebody wants to buy this, I'm going to include everything, and I'll even include if they want the router, the fence, the Oneida, the dust, the sanding center, include it all, just not sanders and, just no tools with it, but the vacuum also. So this is all something that, I'm going to go ahead and, I think I'm going to list this maybe on Craigslist. So if anybody out there is looking for this, make some comments or something and let me know. But I'm going to go ahead and do that, as I've got a big surprise in the trailer outside. So my shop's going to be changing dramatically. Okay. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye.